Hey, how's it going? I hope you're fine, and welcome to another episode of Speaking Like in the Movies. If you have seen my video number 6, then you know what it's all about. If you have not, please take a look. I highly recommend you to do so. This time, for copyright reasons, I won't show the scene here as part of this video. But the link for it is in the description. If you want to see the original scene in my video at the same time, you can use separated windows on your computer, put them side by side, or if you're watching on a cell phone, you can check if you can do split screen. You can open one video on the browser and the other video on the YouTube app. The movie I decided to pick up is A Few Good Men from 1992. I believe many of you have seen it. And we're gonna play the court scene, a crucial moment of the story in this great film, with the stunning performances of Tom Cruise and guess who? Jack Nicholson. Yeah, him again. And the cast also has Demi Moore, Kevin Bacon, Kevin Pollak, and Kiefer Sutherland. Okay, let's take a quick check on the lines. I've got some, but such in a way the whole stuff still makes sense. Because of this, you have to go 1 minute forward in the original video. That's where we start. One of the things you'll always find when natives speak is blending, linking words. And there's a lot here. So basically, I will talk about the blending of the words and maybe a couple of other things I find important to say. Okay? So let's go. Okay, here we are. I made some highlights to show where the blendings happen, and we're gonna check one by one as they come up. We start with Lieutenant Caffey saying, "A moment ago, you said that you ordered Lieutenant Kendrick to tell his men that Santiago wasn't to be touched." Notice how Tom Cruise says, "a moment ago." A moment ago. The T in the words moment and lieutenant is not pronounced. It's very common in words that have NT in the end or even in the middle, like winter or winner, center or center, and moment or moment. And Colonel Jessup goes, "That's right." Then, any chance Lieutenant Kendrick ignored the order? Lieutenant Kendrick ignored the order. Kendrick ignored the order. And Jessup repeats, "Ignore the order?" Any chance Lieutenant Kendrick left her off and said, "The old man is wrong." Left her off and said. Left her off and said. Left her off and said. The old man is wrong. The old man is wrong. And Jessup says, "No." And Caffey, when Lieutenant Kendrick spoke to the platoon and ordered them not to touch Santiago, any chance they ignored him? No blending here. And Jessup asks, "You ever served in an infantry unit, son?" Served in an infantry. Served in an infantry. Served in an infantry. And Caffey answers, "No, sir." And Jessup, "Ever put your life in another man's hands? Asked him to put his life in yours? Put your life in another. Put your life in another. Put your life in another man's hands? Asked him to put his life in yours? Life in yours? Life in yours?" Notice how the verb to ask in the past is pronounced asked, like having a T in the end. The K is not pronounced. And Caffey again, "No, sir." And Jessup, "We follow orders, son. We follow orders or people die. It's that simple. Are we clear?" And Caffey says, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." This kind of blending happens when we have a repetition of consonants. A word ends with the same letter the other word starts. Here we have yes ending with an S and sir beginning with an S. We just cut one of the consonants, or we can say the two consonants become one. This also happens in the line before when Jessup says, "We follow orders, son. Orders, son." And Jessup insists, "Are we clear?" And Kathy says, "Crystal, Colonel, I've just one more question before I call Airman O'Malley and Airman Rodriguez. If you gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, and your orders are always followed, then why would Santiago be in danger? Why would it be necessary to transfer him off the base? Before I call Airman O'Malley, call Airman O'Malley, call Airman O'Malley, Airman O'Malley and Airman Rodriguez, Airman O'Malley and Airman Rodriguez, Airman O'Malley and Airman Rodriguez. If you gave an order, and your orders are always followed, and your orders are always followed, and your orders are always followed, why would it be necessary to transfer him off the base? Transfer him off the base. Transfer him off the base. In these few lines, Jessup and Kathy cut each other. They interrupt one another. Jessup starts. Santiago was a substandard Marine. He was being transferred. Was a substandard Marine. Was. And Kathy interrupts. That's not what you said. You said he was being transferred because he was in grave danger. Not what you. That's not what you said. You said he was being transferred because he was in grave danger. Because he was in grave danger. Because he was in grave danger. And Jessup, that's correct. And Kathy interrupts again. You said he was in danger. I said grave danger. You said he was in danger. Was in danger. Was in danger. And Jessup interrupts. I know what I said. I don't have to have it read back to me like, I know what I said I don't have. I said I don't have to have it read back. Have it read back. And Kathy comes again. Why the two orders? Colonel? And Jessup. Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. In this line, Tom Cruise goes very fast. You don't have to speed it up like him, okay? He says, "No, sir, you made it clear just a moment ago that your men never take matters in their own hands. Your men follow orders or people die. So Santiago shouldn't have been in any danger at all. Should he have, Colonel?" One thing to notice is how he pronounces shouldn't have. He says shouldn't, which is a reduction. If you're not familiarized with that, look for some stuff about modal verbs, okay? Modal verbs. You'll find a lot of material. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. So, shouldn't have been becomes shouldn't have been. Shouldn't have been. And in the end, something that's puzzled me. I would certainly say that last phrase like, should he have, Colonel? Should he have? But it says, should he have, Colonel? And of course, the blending. You made it clear, you made it. Just a moment ago, take matters in their own hands. Matters in their own hands. Matters in their own hands. Your men follow orders or. So Santiago shouldn't have been in any danger at all. Been in any danger at all. Been in any danger at all. Should he have, Colonel? Should he have? And Jessup gets angry. You snotty little bastard. No blending here. And snotty is obnoxious. A person who thinks to be superior to other people. And Caffey decides to openly attack Jessup. He says, if Lieutenant Kendrick gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, then why did he have to be transferred? Colonel, Lieutenant Kendrick ordered the code red, didn't he? Because that's what you told Lieutenant Kendrick to do. And when you went bad, you cut these guys loose. You had Markinson sign a phony transfer. You doctored the log books. You coerced the doctor. Now I'm asking you, Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red? Listen how he says, why did he have to be transferred? Take a look at my video number 8 about aspirated sounds. One of the things I talk about is the sound of H. In the line, we got the words he and have back to back. 2 aspirated sounds. Ikafi said, why did he have? It would have taken too much for it. So he just cuts the H sounds, the sound of H, and says the vowels. Why did he have to be transferred? Why did he have to be transferred? Even because he was whispering. Why did he have to be transferred? Why did he have to be transferred? And the rest of the blending, Kendrick gave an order. Gave an order. Santiago wasn't to be touched. Wasn't to. Why did he have to be transferred? Lieutenant Kendrick ordered, didn't he? Because that's what you told Lieutenant Kendrick to do. That's what you told. Or you can say, that's what you told. What you. And when you went bad, when you went bad, you had Markinson sign a phony transfer. Now I'm asking you. Did you order the code red? And Jessup asks, you want answers? And Caffey says, I think I'm entitled to. And Jessup repeats, you want answers? And Caffey says, I want the truth. And then we have the great speech delivered by Nicholson. Probably the reason why he was nominated for an Oscar. It is a long line, so I divided it, okay? So he starts, you can't handle the truth. Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You, Lieutenant Weinberg. I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago, and you curse the Marines. Here we have, son, we live in a world, I have greater responsibility. Remember? Double consonant, than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago, and you curse the Marines. And he continues, you don't want the truth, because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties. You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. Deep down in, down in places you, talk about at parties, talk about it. We use words, we use these words as backbone of a life, You use them as a punchline. You use them as a punchline. And then I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand the post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to. A man who rises and sleeps, rises and sleeps. The blanket of very freedom that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said. The T in the word just is not pronounced. So we have S plus S. Just said. Thank you. And went on your way. I suggest you pick up a weapon. And stand the post. I don't give a damn what you think, or what you think you are, or what you think you are. And Kathy insists, did you order the code red? Did you? And Jessup tries to speak. I did the job. And Kathy cuts him. Did you order the code red? And Jessup screams, you goddamn right I did. You goddamn right I did. So Kathy says, please the court, I suggest the members be dismissed so that we can move to an immediate Article 39A session. The witness has rights. We can move to an immediate article. And Jessup says, what the hell is this? I'm being charged with a crime. Is that what this is? I'm being charged with a crime. This is funny. That's what this is. I'm gonna rip the eyes out of your head and piss in your dad's skull. You fucked with the wrong Marine. And then he calms down. You fucking people. You have no idea how to defend the nation. All you did was weaken a country today, Kathy. That's all you did. You put people's lives in danger. Sweet dreams, son. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? I'm being charged with the crime? Is that what this is? What this is? This is funny. This is funny. That's what this is. Kind of repetitive. I'm gonna rip the eyes out of your head and piss in your. That's cool. How to defend the nation. Defend the nation. All you did was weaken the country. Weaken the country. That's all you did. That's all you did. That's all you did. You put people's lives in. Sweet dream, son. Dream, son. Dream, son. And Kathy answers, don't call me son. I'm a lawyer and officer in the United States Navy, and you're under arrest, you son of a bitch. The witness is excused. I'm a lawyer. I'm a. And then a little tongue twister here. And you're under arrest. And you're under arrest. And you're under arrest, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. The witness is excused. The witness is excused. The witness is excused. The witness is excused. A moment ago, you said you ordered Lieutenant Kendrick to tell his men that Santiago wasn't to be touched. Any chance that Lieutenant Kendrick ignored the order? Any chance that Lieutenant Kendrick left her off and said, the old man is wrong? When Lieutenant Kendrick spoke to the platoon and ordered them not to touch Santiago, any chance they ignored him? No, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Crystal. Colonel, just one more question before I call Airman O'Malley and Airman Rodriguez. If you gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, and your orders were always followed, then why would Santiago be in danger? Why would it be necessary to transfer him off the base? That's not what you said. You said he was being transferred because he was in grave danger. You said he was in danger. I said grave danger. You said... Why the two orders? Colonel? No, sir. We made it clear just a moment ago that you may never take matters in their own hands. Your men follow orders so people die. So Santiago shouldn't have been in any danger at all, should he, Colonel? If Lieutenant Kendrick gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, then why did he have to be transferred? Colonel, Lieutenant Kendrick ordered the code red, didn't he? Because that's what he told Lieutenant Kendrick to do. And when you went bad, you cut these guys loose. You had Markinson sign a phony transfer. You doctored the log books. You coerced the doctor. Now I'm asking you, Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red? I think I'm entitled. I want the truth. Did you order the code red? Did you order the code red? Please, the court, I suggest the members be dismissed so that we can move to the immediate Article 39A session. The witness has rights. Don't call me son. I'm a lawyer and officer in the United States Navy. And you're under arrest, you son of a bitch. The witness is excused. That's right. Ignore the order? No. You ever served in an infantry unit, son? Ever put your life in another man's hands? Asked him to put his life in yours? We follow orders, son. We follow orders or people die. It's that simple. Are we clear? Are we clear? Santiago was a substandard Marine. He was being transferred for... That's correct. I know what I said. I don't have to have it read back to me like... Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. You naughty little bastard. You want answers? You want answers? You can't handle the truth. Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know. That Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places, don't talk about at parties. You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand opposed. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to. I did a job at... You got them right, I did! What the hell is this? I'm being charged with a crime? Is that what this is? I'm being charged with a crime? This is funny. That's what this is. This is... I'm gonna rip the eyes out of your head and piss in your dad's skull. You fucked with the wrong Marine. You fucking people. You have no idea how to defend the nation. All you did was weaken a counter today, Cafe. That's all you did. You put people's lives in danger. Sweet dreams, son. And the Oscar goes to everyone. Everyone. For you and for me. That's awesome. Oh, I have a speech here. I'm so nervous. Oh boy. I'd like to thank all of you who took part in this scene. I hope this video was as fun for you as it was for me. And we're all winners. We're all winners. I hope I can do it again. And I look forward to see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Thank you.